Jumping jacks.
Cheerleader.
That was so bad. A baby.
Oh, changing a diaper.
Superman, Iron Man, strong person, Stretch Armstrong, Flash, fast and strong, active, like, just like strong, workout, fast, workout. Yeah, okay.
Sleeping.
Monster under the bed.
Nightmare.
I can see AirPods. You listening to music?
That's fine.
Karate.
Yeah, okay.
Jumping. What's it called? Are you in the pool right now? Oh, okay, never mind. Trampoline? Alright. Mary. Oh, praying! Is that it?
Pregnant.
Yeah! How did you get that?
Good morning, Castaic. My name is Valerie Cheer, and I'm joined with
Grace Kelly.
And Xander Grable.
We have a great show planned for you today, including a story on Saugus shooting survivor Mia Tretta, a PSA on safe driving, and a segment on color guard. So stick around because Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Welcome back, Coyotes. Today we're going to be discussing the topic of the week, which is, should animals be entitled to the same rights as humans? Grace, what do you think?
I personally think, obviously, animals can't speak up for themselves, so it's kind of our job as humans to use our voices to make sure they're treated fairly. And there's a lot of laws put in place already to make sure that happens, but I think there's more we can do to make sure animals are humanely treated.
For sure.
I agree with you. I think there are some good laws that are put in place right now that help. It's a good foot in the right direction of treating animals with respect, but I think there's still a long way to go.
For sure. I think animals deserve the right to a safe environment, but giving animals all the rights that humans have could be a little far-fetched. We also got some comments on our Instagram.
I got a comment from Not an Emo Girl that says, yes, because they are better than humans anyways. They don't start wars or make stupid governments that instead of solving problems fight with themselves. They're better than humans. And honestly, I agree. My pet dog is pretty epic, so.
I got a comment from Peter who said, yes, in the sense that they should be treated humanely, cared for, etc. But when it comes to things like voting and such, animals don't yet have all the mental capacity needed to make informed decisions. And I agree with that. They shouldn't be allowed to vote or anything because they don't have a mental capacity for that yet. Maybe they'll evolve to have it someday. That'd be pretty cool.
We got a comment from JJ is Clueless who said, nah, jit trippin', we already got enough problems to deal with. And I agree. Thank you for your comments on Instagram. Let's see what you had to say on campus.
I do not think animals deserve the same rights as humans because they're animals and they don't have brains. They're not smart.
Honestly, no.
Yes, I think so. I think animals should deserve the same rights as humans.
It's not right to treat the animals wrong.
No. They can't talk. They don't deserve all the rights. They deserve some rights, but not all rights that people do.
Yes, because they shouldn't be treated harshly.
Some make fruits. You know, bees make honey, so we eat honey, and I don't know. They make good food, so yeah.
Animals don't deserve rights.
Animals deserve the same rights as humans, okay? They do. They are living. You're invalid.
Yeah, in some, I don't, animal testing and all that. Right. You wouldn't want to be tested, but then again, they're my source of food, and I do love bacon.
In November of 2019, Saugus High School suffered a tragedy when a student brought a ghost gun to school, killing 2 students and himself. In addition, 3 other students were injured. one of those being Mia Tretta. In partnership with the Daily Howl, we sat down with Mia to learn how she took her ghost gun fight all the way to the White House.
I'm Ava Paulson, editor-in-chief of the Daily Howl, and I'm here interviewing Mia Tretta, survivor of the Saugus shooting and gun violence advocate, in order to talk about the recent implementation of regulations on ghost guns. Mia, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And before we dive in, I wanted you to introduce your service dog.
This is Brandy. She's a PTSD service dog. She's really dumb. That's about it.
That's great. So the Saugus shooting was a tragic event for all of SCV, but especially students like yourself. The gun used in the shooting was an untraceable and unregulated ghost gun. So how has the previous lack of regulations personally affected you?
I didn't know what a ghost gun was when I was a freshman at Saugus High School. Even after it happened, when they said, "Oh, you were shot by a ghost gun," I didn't really know what that meant. After learning about what they really were, finding out that they were such a loophole in our system that no one really talked about, I knew I had to fix something.
How did you get the opportunity to speak at the White House?
So after the shooting, I kind of wanted to make meaning of what happened. So I started very small and local. I did a lemonade stand that was donation only and changed the park, Central Park, to be in memoriam of Dominic and Gracie. And then I did a lot of Stop the Bleed, which was through Holy Cross Hospital, which is where I was treated. We taught lots of other schools in the Valley and churches and different businesses these life-saving techniques on how to stop bleeding on someone, whether that's they cut their elbow and then won't stop bleeding, or if there was a shooting. And then Biden last year, he did his big ordinance about ghost guns. That was a huge step for us, which is when a lot of different states and cities started putting their own regulations on. So I actually helped Supervisor Stephanie in San Francisco put a ban on ghost guns there completely, and San Jose, and seeing like those little changes are super exciting, even if they don't seem as big. And then I got a call saying that they wanted me to come to the White House, and then Thursday I got another call saying that they wanted me to speak. So it was a great opportunity, obviously, and it was so amazing to be there.
And you've definitely made a lot of progress on the regulations on ghost guns. And as you said, at the White House, they're now going to be treated like regular guns. Is that the end goal you had in mind, or is there still work to be done? Because these regulations are a huge success. So is this retirement or only the beginning?
So this is a massive step. This is so important. But it's not necessarily the end, because no matter what, you need those. Once you have the big victories, you can't give up. And now that he put this federal ban, we still need the state bans, because we never know what's going to happen, whether we get a new administration or something happens at the federal level, so that we still need the state level. So the other day I testified for Los Angeles against ghost guns, putting a ban just for Los Angeles, and they passed it. So that's a huge step again. And so just getting all of that in different areas of the United States and making sure we have the really level by level ban to make sure this doesn't keep happening, because ghost guns, not only are they untraceable and they don't have a background check and anyone can buy them, but they're just growing.
And what would you like to say to people who believe these regulations on ghost guns are not necessary?
I think if you don't believe that safety is necessary, then you need to look at it from your perspective. If it was your daughter who was shot, or if it was your niece who was killed, or if you were shot yourself, if you would still feel that way. I think a lot of people think, oh, well, she just wants to take all of our guns. She wants to get rid of 2A. She just hates it all. That's not true. I think gun control makes it, like the term gun control makes it very harsh, when it's not. It's just gun safety.
And one last question about Brandy. We found her Instagram and she's adorable. How has she helped you, and what is your favorite memory?
So I got Brandy December 2019, and she actually was raised in a prison. So the prison program is called Pause for Life. They're an amazing organization that trains PTSD service animals for veterans. And I was the first non-veteran to receive one. we were just looking kind of for a therapy big dog because we only had like a tiny little scrappy dog. And I really wanted this big dog after all of the service animals in the hospital came to see me. So we called a bunch of places and they were like, well, we have a free dog for you. And it's a fully trained service dog. And I was like, I don't need that. And then she ended up being so amazing. And I'd take her to school all the time. And that's kind of the only place I really need her. I don't bring her everywhere, but I mean, as you can see, she's very lazy, but she's very much an at-home dog at home, and then you put on the vest and she's a completely different animal. Oh. So yeah, she's great. She just went to San Francisco with choir the other day, so that was very exciting.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you and all you're doing.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you, Mia, for sharing your incredible message with us. The printed version of this interview can be found in tomorrow's edition of the Daily Howl. Now, let's send it on over to Chris with announcements.
Good morning, Coyotes. Welcome back to your weekly announcements. Firstly, AP testing kicks off Friday morning with May 6th being AP US History in the gym. The last day of testing will be on Thursday, May 12th, and with AP testing in general will be occurring in the gym and in room 265. Students will need to arrive by 7:45 a.m. for morning test and 12:30 p.m. for afternoon tests. If you have any questions about the testing schedule, please ask your AP teacher or visit the counseling office. Secondly, do you wish to be a part of the journalism class and write for the Daily Howl? Well, students can apply by filling out the Google Form application in the Daily Howl's link tree in their Instagram bio, which their name is _the Daily Howl. Lastly, starting on May 10th and ending on the 13th, the art department will be holding the 3rd annual Castaic Student Art Show. For those 4 days, it will be hosted in the library, in which it will be open to the public, and there will be refreshments on opening night. It will also show many different types of amazing art, so come and support our artists. And with that, that's all the announcements I have for you today, Coyotes. I hope you have a good rest of your morning.
Thanks, Chris, for those announcements. Are you interested in joining Color Guard for next school year? Well, we have an award-winning Color Guard team here on campus. Let's send it over to Color Guard to see what it's all about.
Thank you, Color Guard. Now let's send it over to Torin to find out what's trending.
What's up, Coyotes? My name is Torin Rikers, and today I'm going to be bringing you your weekly fix of what's trending. So let's get right into it. 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk offered to buy Twitter for $54 a share. Twitter and Musk, following weeks of speculation and public drama, agreed on April 25th to the $44 billion deal. Early reports indicate that Twitter's board was concerned that Musk's offer would be invaluing the company, but they later decided to sell. Following this, quite a few celebrities have voiced their opposition to Elon Musk buying Twitter, but some have even gone as far as to quit the app altogether. Actress Jamil from shows such as The Good Place has announced she's quitting the app in opposition to its newfound owner. A Pennsylvania highway was closed for several hours on April 27th when an overturned tractor trailer spilled its load of 40,000 pounds of chicken nuggets into the roadway. Police said the truck driver lost control of the vehicle about 6:30 a.m. A snowboarder broke a Guinness World Record when he spent 12 hours on the slopes in Maine and traversed nearly 100,000 vertical feet, beating the previous record of 62,335 feet and 11 inches, which was set by Keith Hayes in 2017. Well, Coyotes, that's all the trending announcements I have for you for this week, but we'll see you next time. Bye!
Thank you, Torn, for that What's Trending segment. Now let's talk about your driving. It's not the best. Maybe you shouldn't wear headphones. Here's why.
I can't believe you hit me with your car, Torin.
Sorry.
Well, that about wraps up our show for this week.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Good Morning Castaic.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.